The Dallas Stars lose game one of their first round matchup to the Calgary Flames by a score of 1-0 in what was one of the more intense defensive matches we've seen in the early stages of these 2022 playoffs. Hey, everybody, Dane Lewis here with the Locked On Stars podcast coming to you at the conclusion of Stars versus Flames game one in this first round Stanley Cup playoff series. And like I said, this was a very intense physical game. We knew going in this was going to be a physical series. And I mean, Dallas Stars hockey is heavy on emphasizing the defense, and that was the case tonight. I think, as fans of this team, it's easy to feel discouraged because we're down 1-0. But if you look at this game as a whole, I think there's a lot to be encouraged by. I mean, obviously, the Dallas Stars need a spark offensively because they scored no goals in this game, but also Calgary is a very good team all around on offense and defense. Jacob Markstrom led the NHL in shutouts this season, so he is not an easy guy to go against. And the Stars only surrender one goal on the power play to Lindholm and to that top line for Calgary, which has been one of the best this season. But I think the Stars came out and won the second period, and I think they played really aggressively and really good in the third. That's not to say that they didn't make mistakes, but I think that this team did enough to prove to themselves, the fans, and the rest of the NHL that they belong in this series and they can be competitive. I don't think just because Calgary wins game one that this is a lock that they win the series in 4 or 5. I think this is a game or a series rather, that has the potential to go 6, maybe even 7 games. And I think the Stars can steal a game in Calgary for game two. And it's going to be interesting to see how they adjust their game plan to come out and go up against the Flames for the second round of this playoff matchup. But the Stars defense was there. Jake Oettinger, fantastic in his first playoff start. Saving 25 shots. Was really impressed with him. Was really impressed with guys like Michael Raffel and Yanni Hakanpää making their Dallas Stars playoff debut. Lots to talk about with this game. We will talk about it on Wednesday's episode of Locked On Stars. Can't wait to see you there.